Hi, my name is Caitlyn Lubas, and I am the author of You Are Where You Go, which is a collection of short stories about my personal experience traveling through 70 countries and 7 continents as a college student, all of which taught me that exploring the world is one of the best ways to learn more about yourself. When I was 18, I took the first unconventional trip of my life when I went to Ghana with a social entrepreneurship class from my university. I had never dreamed that I would be able to visit a place like Ghana. That just had not even been on my radar as a child or as a person just growing up wanting to travel different places but not knowing quite how that would work. When I visited Ghana when I was 18, I had no idea what was in store for me the next 3 years throughout college. But that trip, when I went to Ghana, I set a goal for myself to prioritize travel in my life and make it happen to visit all 7 continents before I graduated college. I was inspired to write this book because I've had the unique experience of traveling to 70 countries and 7 continents all before the age of 22. And traveling during these formative years of early to young adulthood have really taught me that travel is not just a way to check off a list of countries or to take amazing Instagram photos. Travel is really the best way to learn more about yourself and develop yourself into the person you eventually want to be. I also write about how a trip to Malaysia taught me a lot about my own mixed race identity. I additionally have a triggering story about how I got into a motorbike accident in rural Vietnam, had to get stitches, could not speak the language, and ended up learning a lot about empathy along the way. One of the coolest stories I share in this book is my trip to Antarctica. It's a place I always dreamed about visiting because penguins are my favorite animal, and I got to see them in person and even experience what it's like to camp outside without a tent in Antarctica. And I'll share how these perspectives really formed my perception of the value of nature and our duty to protect it. I'll also share in this book some of my unique experiences of meeting new people abroad and figuring out how it really feels to travel alone versus to travel with a partner versus thinking about this concept of having relationships with an expiration date, and how do you navigate having global relationships or friendships that span across different countries. I hope this book helps you reminisce about your own experiences and reflect on the ways that your trips and travels have taught you more about yourself. For anyone who's travel curious and maybe has not had the opportunity yet to travel the world, I hope this book helps transport you to these different places and you can experience through my eyes what you might learn if you're able to travel to these places yourself. And for my future self, I really hope this book serves as a time capsule of your 22-year-old self and all the ideas and memories and formative experiences that have helped make you the person you are. You would enjoy this book if you like reading travel memoirs, like maybe things like Eat, Pray, Love, but maybe you're seeking a more younger college student perspective on how these trips we take in life can really form our identities. You'll also love this book if you have studied abroad yourself, because maybe you'll be able to relate to the sentiment of finding a new home and adjusting to a place for the first time and fondly reminiscing on the different experiences, good or bad, that have taught you more about yourself and have helped shape your identity along the way. My name is Caitlyn Lubas, and I am the author of You Are Where You Go, which is a collection of short stories about my personal experience traveling through 70 countries and 7 continents as a college student, all of which taught me that exploring the world is one of the best ways to learn more about yourself.